Today marks an exciting milestone for the bank management, its staff and the people of South Sudan as they gather to celebrate the inauguration of an iconic 12-floor landmark. This bank complex consists of 3 important buildings. The main 12-floor building will accommodate bank officials with abundant parking lot, visitor reception areas, and additional amenities. The sports complex located to the right outward entrance will host recreational activities, and in the eastern corner stands a magnificent conference hall with a capacity of 500 people.
As we all know, the success of a good project begins from a good design. We selected the final design out of 12 designs to meet the customized requirements of the Bank of South Sudan.
The project also has provided us with a standard boardroom that will allow us hold international or regional conferences in this hall. I would also like to mention that within the project we have a third component, which is a recreation center at the far end there.
As a good friend and good partner, China firmly supports the South Sudanese government and people to actively explore a development path that suits their national conditions, and is willing to continue to provide necessary assistance to the peace process and economic and social development of South Sudan within its capacity. In September this year, the new summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation will be held in Beijing. His Excellency the President Salva Kiir Mayardit accepted the invitation to attend the summit to discuss further development and cooperation between
The construction of this complex underscores the bank's commitment to promoting regional development and economic prosperity, demonstrating the bank's dedication to expanding its mandate and fostering a conducive working environment for its staff.
This is a historic day for the family of the Bank of South Sudan, inaugurating our headquarters. It's a project that has been there, and we are trying to modernize the bank. We are trying to put structures, and it's a very commendable efforts and works by our leadership at the Central Bank of South Sudan and also by the staff members. So we, as the family of the bank, we are happy, and we congratulate the entire people of South Sudan for this outstanding achievement. And you can see at the background here, we have this is the head office, and we have other 2 structures. In the entire building, we have 3 structures. We have this structure, which is a conference room. It takes the capacity of 500 participants, and we have a sports center on the other side. So it's an integrated structure that takes into considerations the main building for the Bank of South Sudan, the head office, and also the conference room. So this building has been achieved through a concerted effort by all government institutions, and we also give thanks to the local governments and the previous governors, state governors, who made it sure that South Sudan, Bank of South Sudan, could have such a huge plot and plan such a magnificent building.
In what way is this building going to enhance the working condition of the bank?
It is always important to have structures, because Central Bank has a very strong mandate when it comes to monetary policy. But again, the structures are very important in such a way that it provides the conducive environment for both the employees and also the leadership. Central banking, modern central banking is a bit complex. There are more infrastructures that are needed compared to the way it used to be a long time ago, and these modern infrastructures are all facilitated in this building.
This iconic building is very spacious and can use capacity of more than maybe from 500 to 1,000. So it is a future building and one of the landmark iconic buildings in the country. We are starting right away from Juba and we are developing to the States. So it is a great occasion, and this building, as you can see it, is iconic and very beautiful.
One of the key strategic initiatives that we took in that strategic plan was to build the headquarters of the Bank of South Sudan. This building, now that it is being inaugurated, will give confidence to our economy. It will provide a conducive environment for our staff to excel. It will also encourage the rest of the financial sector to come and develop structures around this building.
So grateful, and I'm so excited because this will add a value to the development. This is sending a message, a positive message to those who have been saying South Sudan is doing nothing. It was some few months, the Nile Pad has been inaugurated, and now this building, the giant.
The Central Bank Complex reaffirms its commitment to contributing to economic growth from its strategic location in South Sudan.
We finish what our predecessors have started, and we finish on time what we have started. This is the philosophy that we have developed. And for this, I would like to say thank you to the staff of Bank of South Sudan for everything that you continue to do to support this leadership. Your Excellency, since assuming leadership at the Bank of South Sudan, we have resolved to advance 3 pillars in running a modern central bank. And the 3 pillars are around ensuring transparency, which is what we do day and night, fostering accountability both to the people representative and the president and the people of South Sudan, and at the same time exercising independency. Because we are an independent institution, what we do is for the interests of the people of South Sudan, not for the individual. Bearing these principles in mind, Your Excellency, we continue to conduct a prudent and data-dependent monetary policy with an aim to ensure price stability and policy credibility. The Bank of South Sudan, therefore, continues to focus on the following key objectives as we move forward. 1, bolstering monetary policy while curbing inflation and anchoring inflation's expectation. Rebuilding gross international reserves by adding a gold portfolio. Cooperating with fiscal authorities, in this case, our cooperation with the Minister of Finance, Ministry of Trade, and other sectors of the government, Parliament, is at the highest level. And the Bank of South Sudan would like to appreciate those institutions. For this cooperation is what will help us to move this country forward. We also continue with the aim to enhancing communication with all the stakeholders, and for this, the MDs of the commercial bank that are in the hall today, what you continue to do with the bank and for the people of South Sudan is very much appreciated. The bank continues to do everything it can to improve staff welfare, promote diversity, and build capacity, because that's what South Sudan needs. And the last point on this, Your Excellency, since South Sudan joined the East Africa Community in 2016, you have been the champion. And as of today, you are the chair of the region. And as a result, automatically, the Bank of South Sudan is a key player in the East Africa Monetary Affairs and all the committees. And for this reason, we at the Bank of South Sudan continue to align with the EAC as it implements the roadmap for a transition to a single currency in the years to come. As I conclude, Your Excellency, I thank you for the leadership, for the guidance, for the support. As we celebrate our independence, beginning the eve of tonight and tomorrow, we recognize all the collective sacrifices that were made years ago and today and in the years to come. And with this, Your Excellency, we thank you, and may God bless this republic.
The independence granted to the Bank of South Sudan will allow it to deliver on its core mandate. The staff of the Bank of South Sudan to support the leadership and cooperate with the other institutions to advance policies of the government. I urge the government and other citizens to focus on development, promoting peace and social harmony.
This complex was described as a golden milestone in the country's financial sector, representing a significant step towards a prosperous future for South Sudan.
This magnificent building you are seeing here is the new building of the Bank of South Sudan, showing its commitment to the transformation of financial sector.
President Salva Kiir Mayardit emphasized the importance of focusing on development, promoting peace and fostering social harmony to advance prosperity in South Sudan. Daniel Marengwek, SSBC, Juba.